How far can they go under Mikel Arteta, do you feel, Kevin? Because, like we saw, 17 points is a huge swing for them this season. But on top of that, I'm looking around at the other teams in the Premier League. So Liverpool look like they're buying or developing new, younger players, looking beyond your Salahs, Manes, because they are approaching 30 or have reached 30. And then you compare to this Arsenal side, and they have, by some distance, I should add, the youngest average side in the Premier League. They're the only side under the age of 25. And when you're talking about averages, to have a year difference is massive. And I'm just thinking, how far do you think he can take them? Because trust the process. And the Arsenal board did, even though it was a shaky start. And look where they are now.
Look, I think Mikel Arteta was put in for a certain reason, Adam. We've been on there before. We've discussed it. You know, more experienced managers were overlooked to take the Arsenal job. Mikel Arteta came in. He saw the culture. Culture wasn't right. And remember, it was COVID time as well. So it took a bit longer to make the changes. He had to get some of the big earners out. He had to get some of the players who weren't committed to the club out. And look what he's got. He's got the youngest squad, and this young squad are doing big things. Now, they took a bit of a risk in January by not getting a striker in, and it's paying off right now. Can it still go pear-shaped? Of course, it could go wrong. But I think everybody's on the same page. This is Mikel Arteta's team. They obviously need more quality. They obviously need more experience in key positions. I think a striker, a midfielder, and some other squad players. But right now, Adam, you've got some real good quality youngsters who are enjoying their football. They've connected with the Arsenal fan base, and they're playing really above where they really should be. So long may it continue, but I do believe the process is starting to show itself.
Is that one area, though, I want to focus on your specialist area, the striker position, because Lacazette has transformed himself. Roberto Firmino has been credited for so long at Liverpool with linking up the play, and it's very much what Lacazette has done. He has become the link-up man. The amount of goals that he's been involved with has been phenomenal, particularly since December 15th. So he got about 7 assists in 9 games, and they all started. His first one was on December 15th, right up till now. And I know he scored today, but his shot conversion rate is at an all-time low in the Premier League of 9%. However, his goal involvements with the assists has pushed it up. Do you think the missing piece of this jigsaw possibly could be a number 9 who can bring players in like Lacazette, but can also get you 20 goals a season? Is that what they're missing to be title contenders?
Look, I think, yes. I don't want to be disrespectful to Lacazette because I think he's doing a great job. But as a striker, 100%, Adam, that's what is needed. You need somebody who can do everything. You need somebody who could hold it up. You need somebody who could cause the defence problems. And you need somebody on the pitch who can stick the ball away when it really matters. Arsenal, at the moment, can get away with it. You know, Leicester obviously changed their team a little bit today because they've got maybe one eye on in the week. So that's understandable. Arsenal needed the 3 points in this game. But when it really matters, like against your Liverpools and your Chelseas and there's Man United and West Ham and all these teams to play, you do need your striker. You need your main man to be the main man. And Arsenal at the moment are really scoring by committee. The goals are coming from everywhere, which ain't a bad thing, but tend to think in your top games, your number 9 comes to the fore. Leicester, no Jamie Vardy. It's very difficult for them. I like Daka. I think he's a good player. I like Iheanacho. But the main man for years has been Jamie Vardy. He's somebody you can rely on. Arsenal just don't have that at the moment.
Where do you stand on this, Kingy? Because if we look at this season, I think well, I don't know what Kevin was thinking, but most pundits I heard speak with their top 4 predictions didn't have Arsenal there. And I think a lot of fans probably felt that getting into 5th place would have been good and you build from there. They are in pole position to get top 4 right now. So how do you build from this? Because that's probably not going to suffice if they're going to be battling for 4th next season. They're going to be looking at higher, pushing themselves even further. So how far can Mikel Arteta go with the Gunners, do you feel, Kingy?
I feel he can go a long, long way with them. I think the major hurdle is getting into the top four, because then, like Kevin said, the Arsenal board then need to attract more experienced players, and the way you do that is by playing and offering them Champions League football. It's hard to get players who are going to get you into the Champions League without guaranteeing them that they're going to be playing the Champions League that season, because ultimately that's what all the players want. So I think if they can get in the top four, which I think they will, and I hope they will, because I like Mikel Arteta, I like what he's doing with that good young team there. I think if he does get in there and they manage to finish in the top four, I think Arsenal have money to spend. We know that they've got rid of some of the bigger earners already, and I think they can really attract some Champions League level of players. Obviously, the players who've got them there deserve the chance to play as well. But I think in order, like Kevin says, and you said yourself, if you want to stay in there, once you're in the Champions League, you then have to finish in the top four each season to keep that going. Those players will want Champions League football, so you need to be delivering that year on year. And I think they can really kick on. Listen, while Klopp's in charge of Liverpool and Pep Guardiola's in charge of Man City, do I see Arsenal winning the Premier League? No, of course I don't. But I do think if they can get in the Champions League, 1, 2, 3 seasons, the financial clout that brings in, and then the club is huge, so they can offer the players the status that players want of playing for Arsenal. It's just being able to offer them that Champions League football, which if they are getting in the top four, they can then do that. If they can do that year on year, more good players come, more Champions League players come, and then who knows what happens with the other clubs.